Welcome to another edition of KCBC News. I am your host and executive director for the Keep Columbus Beautiful Commission. We have an exciting show, a really exciting show for you today. Lots of information to share for you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Keep Columbus Beautiful is hosting Tea Like a Lady Golf Clinic on Thursday, September 11th at Bull Creek Golf Course. Join us for a fun and empowering day on the green. Learn how to golf, get tips from the pros, and network with other amazing women. No experience needed. Just bring your energy and let's swing into something beautiful. Tea Like a Lady Golf Clinic on Thursday, September 11th at Bull Creek Golf Course. We will see you on the green.
Welcome back, and as promised, I am here with a very special guest and friend of the Keep Columbus Beautiful Commission. We have with us Mr. Jason Cooper. He is an executive for Terracon, and he has been a long-time friend and member of the KCBC board. Welcome to the show, Jason.
Thank you, Lisa.
It's so great to have you today. How long have you been a board member and been affiliated working with Keep Columbus Beautiful?
Yeah, so when I moved to Columbus in 2011, the next year I did Leadership Columbus, and I found out about the KCBC and what all they were doing in the community, and I got involved the very next year. One of my classmates of Leadership Columbus was on the board, and she was able to get me involved, so I started being a commissioner in 2012, and then since then I served 5 years there, and then moved to the nonprofit board after that once we got that up and running. So it's coming on 13 years now.
Okay, so that is so awesome and a great accomplishment. So I can safely say you have enjoyed being a part of Keep Columbus Beautiful. What would you say you have enjoyed the most about being a board member and a component and an advocate for Keep Columbus Beautiful?
So really for me, one of the most impactful tasks that we do is interaction with the students. So some of the programs we have that go into the school system, the magic of recycling, some of the Arbor Day cleanup or Arbor Day things we do on campuses, and the cleanups, MLK cleanups around campuses and things like that, and getting that interaction down to that level, because that's where we make a difference is for the future. And what better way to do that than reaching out to the children, the students?
Yes, it's so important. I always say the kids are the foundation of everything we do because they are 100% of our future, and that's why we do what we do, and it's so important. I know you mentioned the magic of recycling. We were so excited to bring it back for the first time since 2019, and luckily, thanks to our partners with Public Works, we will be bringing it back again this year. Right. So it's very exciting, and it's great for Muskogee County School District, which is one of our partners. We go into quite a bit, so that is wonderful. Jason, I know as you mentioned, you've attended and participated in a lot of events, and I know you love golf, but what, if you could share with our audience, what has been one of your most profound or even a funny moment that you've experienced or a situation with Keep Columbus Beautiful interacting with our public?
Yeah, so I think some of the, we mentioned the children, some of the screams you hear whenever we start some magic of recycling, or I think too, when you start looking at the totals, like when we do the Watershed Festival, some of the total amounts that we're able to actually impact, like the total amount of trash collected and things like that, just some of the reaction to that, people like, oh my God, I can't believe we did that. And that's, after we've been doing it so many years, we're still able to find that much trash. So I know it's kind of a wow moment for everybody, but it's impactful to see that, in that year's time, how much we could be doing better, really. So
yes, and I know we have been striving to really broaden our reach and with our programs and initiatives throughout the community, and I think you are definitely an asset with your time and with your company being a sponsor as well, a great sponsor with Keep Columbus Beautiful, so that is awesome. We need to take a quick break, so we'll be right back, and we're going to talk about why Jason is really here today, and we're going to talk about the 2025 KCBC Mayor's Golf Tournament.
Keep Columbus Beautiful presents a hazardous household waste recycling event Saturday, October 11th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Columbus Recycling Center on Pine Grove Way. Bring your cleaning products, lawn care chemicals, paint and solvents, auto products, and electronics, but no TVs. You must be a resident of Columbus and provide your ID. We will also accept gently used shoes for this year's shoe recycling campaign. Keep Columbus Beautiful's hazardous household waste recycle event Saturday, October 11th on Pine Grove Way.
Want to go green with Keep Columbus Beautiful? Give us a call or email us to learn how you can volunteer and get involved.
Welcome back to our edition of KCBC News. We're here with Jason Cooper, and we're going to talk about why he is really here today. We are getting prepared for the 2025 KCBC's Mayor's Golf Tournament. About 3 years ago, we were able to encourage the mayor to participate, probably because he really is a big supporter of Keep Columbus Beautiful, we always say, but his wife has been a long-time member of the KCBC Commission as well as board. And so both of them are great people and they are supporters. So we were so happy for in 2023, he was able to come the host of this golf tournament. Yeah. And Jason, it's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, so the tournament's been great. We've had, success in the past, but since we've got the mayor on board, it's really kicked it up a notch. I think, his support of Keep Columbus Beautiful, and obviously with Karen, like you said, being on the board, it's really elevated us to that next level, and certainly appreciate everything he does, for Keep Columbus Beautiful in that capacity.
Yes, and we sold out last year.
Yes, that was certainly a great thing. Even having to move it,
yes.
We had a hurricane that come through when it was originally scheduled, had to move it back to November. Nobody dropped out. We actually could have added more teams. So the excitement was there to be a part of it, and we look forward to continuing that this year.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the date. We host a golf tournament on Friday, September the 12th. What time is tee off?
So we're teeing off at 1 o'clock. It's going to be a shotgun start at 1 o'clock. We're playing at Bull Creek on the west course. So it'd be a great course. Jim Arndt has that Bull Creek looking great after the damage they had there, but it's back up looking really good. We're going to start registration at 11. Come in, there'll be registration. Lots of fun things to do when you register.
Yes.
Get your gifts, get your pictures taken, all that. We're also going to have lunch for everybody there. Obviously, there'll be time to warm up if you need to go to the driving range or putting greens and all that, but there'll be a lot of excitement going on just for registration.
Yes.
This whole event by itself. So.
Yes, and I know coming from an events background, our whole thing is we wanted to turn it into an event, and I think it was quite the experience last year. You come in, you get your pictures like you mentioned, you had great greeters to greet the golfers as they come in. We had a raffle going on. We had our mascot in full effect. Shout out to Wilbert, our recycling rabbit. So he had an excellent fun time out there. We had music going. There were giveaways. The lunch was very good. Chester's is our lunch provider. They have great barbecue. The guys love Chester's. Yeah. And they have a fabulous spread out there. All you can eat just about. It was a lot of food. Of course, we have WRBL, Bob Jeswal. He comes out and goes in and out. I've got confirmation just today he'll be out there again. Awesome. And as well as other media outlets. So it's a great, fun event. What we talked about was that it sold out. Even with the storm and we had to move it. You mentioned we had to drop some people. We thought people were going to drop out, but they did not. And we had constant calls from people wanting to join in. So what would you encourage people to do right now since registration is open?
Yeah, so it is open, and we are limiting it to 32 teams this year. Just don't want to overwhelm the course and don't want to make it a 6-hour round either. So we want to make sure that we, take care of the people that are playing, because it is going to be warm that day. It's going to be September. So, but I would say, get to the website and we'll provide the link here. Also, go ahead and register your team. So we've got different level sponsorships for teams. So take a look at the website and give us a call if you need any help or assistance with that.
Okay. One thing that we would be remiss if we did not mention, let's talk about our hole-in-one sponsor, which we have again, let's share some information about that.
Yeah, so the constituents said BMW of Columbus have graciously stepped up again and secured that sponsorship. So we'll be giving away, hopefully giving away, if somebody hits a good enough shot, a brand new BMW this year. It's going to be on the, I believe, the 17th hole there at Bull Creek West. So it's a demanding shot, but hopefully somebody can knock one in this year. I think the closest we got last year was about 2.5 feet. So almost, but not quite there.
Yeah, so I guess you've been working on your game this year.
Unfortunately, I do not have that shot in my bag.
I know I was teasing the mayor when we were shooting the commercial, and I had asked him, are you going to take it this year? He was like, no. But he's always a great sport. So again, Jason, anything you want to add in, any last minute comments to our viewers about the golf tournament?
Yeah, so one sponsorship I really want to talk about is, so if you don't play golf, but you want to be supportive of Keep Columbus Beautiful, we've got a great opportunity for you to actually support Keep Columbus Beautiful and also support our active duty or veterans. We've got a military sponsorship where you pay the sponsorship, and then we find through Jim's at Bull Creek's got a great program with veterans that he's got out there, so we can allow veterans to play. And your team, your company sponsorship, you can bring them out some swag to wear to represent your company, or and we do a great job. Last year we had flags on each of them, and we had them up before the national anthem, and we make sure we recognize those vets because they are our veterans, because they are we owe them that much. So
Absolutely.
That's one, and then there are other sponsorships also available for anybody out there that's just looking for ways to support Keep Columbus Beautiful, even if you do not swing the club. But yep.
Yes, and it was so wonderful with our giant flag flying and with all those carts with the little flags on them honoring our veterans. It was a great scene.
It was, yes, and having was it Miss Georgia? Miss Georgia sang the national anthem, I believe, last year, and it was a great.
Yes, we had a great national anthem singer, so it was wonderful. I guess we'll let you go, Jason. We've enjoyed having you today. Please come back again and keep supporting Keep Columbus Beautiful. We will see you on the greens.
Yep, see y'all there. Can't wait to do it.
We'll be right back in just a moment.
Hi, this is Mayor Skip Henderson inviting you to join me on September 12th for a day of golf, fellowship, and giving back at our 3rd annual Keep Columbus Beautiful Mayor's Golf Tournament at Bull Creek Golf Course. At Bull Creek Golf Course, not only will you enjoy a great day on the golf course, but you'll have a chance to win a brand new BMW thanks to BMW of Columbus. Registration is now open. Don't miss your chance to hit the green for a great cause. Let's tee it up for a cleaner Columbus. See you on the green.
Welcome back. I am here today with someone that is very near and dear and very important to me. We have with us Peyton Grover. She is the administrative coordinator for the Keep Columbus Beautiful Commission. Welcome to the show today, Peyton.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yes, and you are fairly new to Georgia. Where are you from, Peyton?
So I'm originally from Idaho.
Yes, we have an Idaho in the house. And she has been doing wonderful since she's come to Keep Columbus Beautiful, doing an excellent job. I have to throw that in there. I couldn't live without her at this point. So Peyton, you're here today to talk about a new segment that we are adding to the show. So go ahead and kind of introduce the piece that our viewers are going to see shortly.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to be introducing Peyton's Corner, which is where I get the opportunity to go out into the community and showcase different things that are going on that are just fantastic, and different sustainability things that are going on. And in this segment, I got to go out and visit Logan Conroe, and he has put together just this absolutely beautiful community garden. And he just is really helping his area, and he's beautifying the community, and we're just so grateful for everything that he's doing and just wanted to highlight that.
Yes, and I'm excited to see it because when we first visited the area, it was not the best, but he was determined he was going to get it going. So Peyton, thank you for introducing the shot and what you did with him, and he is kudos, hats off in advance to Logan. Let's watch the shot.
welcome to Peyton's Corner. Today we're out checking out one of the beautiful community gardens here in the area, and I'm here with the gardener himself. You put all of this together. What was the motivation, and why did you decide to take on such a big project?
This area had, I don't know if you can see kind of behind the garden here, there's a bunch of like ornamentals and stuff, but that's pretty much how the whole thing looked. But it wasn't really well taken care of. Everything sort of needed pruning and stuff. And I've always sort of, well, lately I've been trying to get into food gardening, and I think it's kind of an important skill to learn. I also had just moved here like kind of the year prior, and I figured this was a good way to sort of get the community around here, maybe not quite involved, but at least like, you know, used to seeing me around.
Sure.
And it's definitely been a lot of work, but I think it's been rewarding, and I've definitely learned a lot of stuff about gardening along the way. Yeah.
That's awesome, and it's amazing to really see your passion come to life, and we love that you're working to live more sustainably, and to also beautify Columbus, because that's what Keep Columbus Beautiful is all about, right?
Yeah.
And so I think that we're so lucky to have people like you coming into the area who really take pride in what they do. And so tell us a little bit about the garden.
So right here we got some squash, and then over here I just planted out the pumpkin patch for, we've basically got just a little bit of time left to get the rest of it in before, so they'll be ripe for Halloween. Right over here we got some cucumbers growing up. You can see a couple of them here. There's another couple down here, but they're growing up this trellis, which, by the way, this pretty much everything that I've had to pay for here, I sort of walked around the community, and like when I was getting sort of, before I asked for permission to get this here, I went around and asked the neighbors if they were cool with it. And most of the neighbors, if they weren't just like very like saying that they were great about it, they were also donating. So like pretty much all the neighbors were really excited about this. So yeah, all the like the trellising here, those like 4 fruit trees in the back there were all paid for by donations from just the neighbors around here. All right, so let's continue this way. We've got corn here, as you can see. I tried to do it's called the 3 Sisters method, where you plant, you can see these sad beans here, but you basically plant beans with corn, and they grow up the corn stalks as sort of their own trellising. But I think I planted the corn a little bit too dense, so the beans didn't get enough light under there. And let's see, when we're talking about the corn, you can kind of see how it's a little bit mounded up here. I actually did a sort of hugel culture under this, which I believe it's a German word, just means like mound culture. But I dug a trench and then filled it with logs, and then like sticks and some dirt, and then compost and stuff like that. And the rotten kind of logs and wood underneath there act as sort of a sponge to help keep whatever you've planted into it watered. So the corn here has pretty much gone on its own without much like external watering, other than what rain we've got, which has been a lot lately.
That's true, it looks great.
All right, if we come around this way, we've got sweet potatoes here, basically just planted into wood chips. And sweet potatoes tend to, if you plant them in too good of soil, they will make a lot of leaves, but not very many sweet potatoes. So I'm trying out this method that I saw someone talk about online where they just mound up wood chips and plant them directly into that.
Oh, that's cool.
And they seem to be happy, so yeah. The mesh on there is really just to keep the deer away, because the deer, as soon as I planted these, the deer ate them straight down to the wood chips. But this mesh seems to have kept them away a bit. This sad row right here was regular potatoes. I'm not quite sure what's happened to them. I did have mesh similar to that over them, but I didn't have enough of those, what are they called? Arches or whatever, to keep them off of the potatoes.
Okay,
So they were just sort of sitting on the plant matter, and that might have been too much for them.
I see.
Over here we got some peppers. I've actually got a couple potted ones here that I just need to plant in the soil here still, but peppers, some marigolds here, which are supposed to help keep some pests away and stuff. But they've kind of taken off and are shading out the peppers, so I don't know which is worse. Like here's another marigold that's like completely taken over a couple of these tomato plants here. But yeah, then tomatoes, I've got some cherry tomatoes, some heirloom varieties over here. And as we keep going this way, behind this net here, which is another deer deterrent, we've got okra growing. And similar thing, I planted all this okra out and the deer just ate every single leaf off of every single plant. And then I put up this net and it seemed to kept them away for now. I've also got a little volunteer squash growing here. I'm not really sure where it came from. And I think there's a tomato also, yeah, there's a tomato plant also growing in the middle of the okra for some reason. I'm not sure where it came from either. Here, let me go around, I can point it out. It's right through here, you can kind of see the tomatoes are down there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think that they just probably came through in my compost, but this is a peach. Yeah, I actually had to replant this one because it seemed to be in a little bit of a low area, so its roots were really wet. But it's doing a lot better now. This one is an Asian pear. And again, the cages here are to keep the deer away because they just seem to eat everything. This is a plum. And then this one is an apple. But yeah, that's pretty much most of it. There's a couple of other like fancy squash varieties growing up on the trellising there, but they are getting eaten by some squash vine borer, even with my efforts to keep the squash vine borer away. But yeah, that's pretty much everything here.
I love it. It's amazing to see your vision really come to life, not just on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And what advice would you have for somebody who was thinking about taking on a project like this?
I would say get some people who would be willing to do it with you. Because I've pretty much done all of this myself. I've had some help from like the neighbor kids, but they're quite young still, so their help is usually less help and more me teaching and
Sure.
and showing them stuff. But yeah, I would definitely get someone who is willing to do it with you. And the other thing, I guess, is sort of make a plan for like what you intend on planting where. Because I definitely ran out of space a couple times trying to plant this or that. I started way more seeds than could fit here. Like especially the vining things on the trellis. I just had so many more seedlings than I had space for. But yeah.
I love that, and we're so grateful that you're willing to take on a project that's this big, and that you're willing to beautify the area and help out your community. And I think if anybody is interested at home, reach out to Keep Columbus Beautiful. We want to see more of this in the area. And so thank you so much, Logan, for letting us come out. And watch for the next Peyton's Corner. But in the meantime, everybody, just keep Columbus beautiful. See you next time.
That was awesome, Peyton. Shouts out, hats off to Logan. Thank you. You are the type of community individual that we're looking for. Keep doing great things and shining. Peyton, that was awesome. Your first Peyton's Corner. We look forward to more exciting things to share with our community and our viewers. We are closing out right now on Keep Columbus Beautiful's KCBC News. Thank you for joining us today, and we will close out by showing highlights from last year. But let me stop real quick. Thank you, Jason Cooper, our special guest today. Couldn't close out without saying thank you to Jason. He is awesome. Make sure you get registered. It will sell out. Register soon. Check out our website. Visit us. Give us a call. If you want to join in doing community projects, you want to give back to your community, you can. We got a lot of stuff that you can do to assist in keeping Columbus beautiful. And I'll close out today by saying what I always say. What are you doing to keep Columbus beautiful? Thank you to everyone for making Keep Columbus Beautiful Commission second annual Mayor's Golf Tournament a huge success. It was another gorgeous day with beautiful weather, good food, and great friends playing golf. Take a look at these pictures and videos taken from the event. Keep Columbus Beautiful thrives with the help and support of our volunteers and community sponsors. We are thankful to have such committed organizations that share a common goal of a greener, cleaner, more sustainable Columbus, Georgia. We look forward to another awesome Mayor's Golf Tournament next year.